Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here, bringing you another Battlefield 1 Apocalypse DLC weapon review. In today's video, I'll be looking over the M1917 Enfield Infantry available for the Scout class. This will be the last primary weapon that I will be reviewing for the Apocalypse DLC. The other weapons that are left that have been added with this DLC are the Revolver MK6 and some melee weapons, which aren't all that interesting to review. So to unlock this weapon, you are required to perform 50 kills with a Ross Mk3 marksman rifle and perform 2,500 meters in headshots combined. So you can get 10 headshots of like 250 meters, you can get like 50 headshots of 50 meters. Whatever you want to do, as long as you get 2,500 meters of headshots total, doesn't matter if it's not in a single round, it can be over a couple of rounds, you will unlock this rifle. Now, let's take a look at the statistics for the M1917 Enfield Infantry. As for damage, it does 80 damage within 80 meters, and then at 100 meters, you start doing 100 damage to the chest. And at 190 meters and further, you are going to go back down to 80 damage per shot. It has a respectable fire rate of 60 rounds per minute, making it one of the faster firing bolt-action rifles. It has a muzzle velocity of 820 meters per second, bullet drop of 12 meters per second, and as for the reload, it is a stripper clip with 6 rounds, so the stripper clip has 5, but you load 6 rounds into the rifle, so if you load the 5-round stripper clip, you will add then another round to complete the 6 rounds that the rifle is capable of holding. Now I will talk about my general opinion on the weapon and if it actually is worth unlocking. So it only comes in the infantry variant, which is very unfortunate, seeing as the damage, the sweet spot model for this one is 100 meters to 150 meters, which is not too good for a rifle that only has iron sights. And speaking of which, the iron sights are absolutely god awful in this weapon. You cannot see, you can't track your targets worth a damn with this thing. I really did not enjoy using this rifle at all. The fact that you can't, and even if you put the radium sights on, it doesn't help at all because it only changes the back sight of the rifle, so you still have this big, massive piece of metal like blocking maybe like 30-40% of your screen, which is a massive chunk and makes the targets a lot harder to track. And seeing as the most effective range to use this weapon at is at like 100 to 150 meters, that's not really useful because, I mean, it's going to be even harder to track because they're going to look like specks in the distance, and you have these big, massive iron sights blocking like almost 40% of your screen. It's really not worth unlocking. I'll tell you right now, you can find something much better than this and much more appropriate if you're planning on playing close quarter combat. As a scout, there are much better options out there if you want to use weapons with iron sights. Like, for example, the SMLE is much better than this weapon for close quarter combat. The sweet spot for that weapon is like half of what it is for the M1917 Enfield, and it comes with 3 different variants. If you want to be a little bit more of a skill cannon type player, you might want to go for the Martini Henry. That also has a sweet spot damage model, a lot better for the type of play in which you would use a weapon with iron sights only. Now, yeah, you can get some crazy shots off in the distance on players, but generally speaking, you're probably not going to want to go for those long range shots a lot unless the target's not really moving. But you will still have a hard time seeing them just because of how big the iron sights are. So generally speaking, I'm kind of disappointed in this rifle. I didn't really enjoy my time using it. I probably won't use it again. I just don't see the point. I have much better options out there for every type of gameplay style, and like maybe if they had a sniper variant or a marksman variant, it might have changed it a little bit. It might have given it more use, but I can't see myself using this rifle more than what I did to record the video. And I can't see people using this rifle at all, pretty much. There's just better options out there. Maybe if they bring out the marksman variant, hopefully they will, because I don't think this rifle is going to see much use on the battlefield. Let me know in the comments down below if you unlock this weapon yet, and if you enjoy using it, what you think of the iron sights, if you think that they're god-awful as well. And while you're down there, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.